Well, it's called Out of the Darkness, a program developed by the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
The director of the Wisconsin chapter of the organization, Gina Orlando, she joins us now. Gina, thank you for being with us. We want to talk about, so suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the U.S., and are numbers on the rise?
That's hard to say. Actually, for the year 2020, the early indicators are actually that the overall suicide rate as a nation has gone down, while there is indicators that in certain specific demographics, we are seeing rises in suicide. So, the complete data really won't be available until the end of the year.
So your
for
mission,
2020.
Your mission, I assume, is prevention and education.
Our mission is to save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide. But those things that you mentioned are definitely embedded in our mission.
Can you tell us about this new free program to help train Wisconsin veterans in recognizing suicidal tendencies in other veterans?
Yes, thank you so much for asking. So I want to be specific in the fact that the training itself is not only for veterans, though we as a chapter are offering to fund it for up to 300 veterans. In partnership with the Charles Kubley Foundation, we received some funding, and what we've decided, what the intention is to train veteran and veteran family members and current service members in suicide prevention, how to recognize the signs, how to reach out, some of the kind of best practices as it relates just to reaching out to somebody who might be struggling with mental health issues or suicidal ideation, and just generally talking openly about mental health. And so what we've done is we're utilizing a program called START, which is an interactive virtual program that the participants administer themselves. So they get access to it, and then they have about 2 weeks to complete it. And then upon completion of that program, we ask that they attend a program, an AFSP program, acronyms. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention has a program called Firearms and Suicide Prevention. So we're pairing these two programs together for the overall completion of the program. Some of the information in these programs is overlapping, but we know that you only retain a certain amount of information when you attend a training or presentation. And so the repetition really helps to reinforce the different things that you learn within these programs. And again, so the firearms program is something that we do offer as to the general community. Anybody can really attend these programs. But the first piece, which is START, is actually a Living Works program. Living Works is an organization that creates suicide prevention programming, and we've partnered with them for this specific program. And normally there is a fee to take or participate in the START program, and that's what we as a chapter, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention's Wisconsin chapter, is covering that fee for active service members, veterans, and family members of service members and veterans.
Yeah, important work, important information. Gina, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.